Okay, now, let's bring this home to what is happening right now. So, all this lack of, as it were, intelligence or in-depth, approach to national issues, would that not also be affecting what is happening to malaria, the incidence of malaria, or the inability to actually move away malaria from, as it were, front burner for how many years?
You are worried. I am very concerned. When I was growing, malaria was not as menacious
As it is now.
Because we had sanitary inspectors. Drains were flowing. A lot of household education around malaria. We didn't have insecticide treated bed nets. But our communities were cleaner. There was community participation, there was community ownership. We were not prepared for urbanization. I read a UN Secretary General's report leading up to the just recently concluded 47th session of the Commission on Population and Development. And the figures of people in urban slums has increased by over 300 million.
Across the globe?
Yes. With most of them in sub-Saharan Africa. In fact, about the report, if I can remember correctly, says that 62 to 70% of those people are in sub-Saharan
Africa. And Nigeria being?
My brother. And take a look at a place like Lagos, for instance. Lagos is growing in leaps and bounds. People are coming in.
Every day, every
migration,
second.
migration. People are coming and from ECOWAS countries, from Central Africa. People are coming into Lagos. Potable drinking water is a challenge.
Yes.
Drains are not flowing. Lifestyle of people, when people were living in villages and eating food and serving food in leaves and this, those things were biodegradable.
Yes.
Now people are using nylon and all
plastics.
Of this. They are throwing them inside the drains. Drains are blocked. Even when we do environmental sanitation,
the heaps.
You put them out. Then what happens?
Wash them back inside again.
So this is a continuing challenge. What planning can be adequately done to cater for this? And you need to invest depending on your plans. So when you don't have adequate plans, you don't have adequate data, you don't know what you are dealing with, so we do a few things, and that's why you see, and I'm sorry to say, all our leaders are guilty. They commission. What are you commissioning? Is it your money? It's our resources that was appropriated to be used to build schools, to build roads,
hospitals,
to build hospitals. You are not doing us a favor. Then they spend money going for commissioning jamboree, making noise. So we need to have a rethink at all levels. We must reach. You see, all of us must wake up. We can have a better Nigeria. I tell you the truth. I don't know. In other climes, I don't hear presidents go to commission buildings and this. I don't hear governors of states going to
commission roads and
roads are always
and
being constructed and managed and rehabilitated. And we must also have an attitude, change of attitude. There's a cost to everything.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that government can provide everything. They can't. If you travel to any of our neighboring countries, watch the Nigerian side of the border. Watch the way we behave. What that same Nigerian, when he or she crosses to the other side.
There's a transformation.
That Nigerian therefore demonstrates that he or she has a capacity
to be orderly,
to behave in a better way. And we must therefore encourage, promote, inspire, motivate, incentivize people to begin to do that here
at home.
And that is all. And when we get that, it's going to be top down, bottom up, because we are in a critical stage of development, and we really need to do it. But let's conclude about malaria. I think all of us as Nigerians must play our part. All of us.
In the eradication of malaria?
Yes. I have a part to play. am I keeping water, stagnant water in my home, and allowing the vector to be able to breed
inside that water?
Am I?
But people will complain that they don't have sufficient pipe-borne water, so they want to store for a couple of days.
You can store, but you can also preserve the water in a way that it will not be made
conducive for the vector to
breed. So there are many things we all can do, at that level. How am I disposing of my wastes? Am I doing it appropriately? If I'm doing it inappropriately, can I change? It's for my own good, so I will be healthier.
Am I neighbor too?
Am I? You know what? If I do, because I must start with the power of one. If each person, therefore, in that community or that household will do same,
it carries a multiplier effect.
Then we are also using it because we are the principal socialization agents of our children. They are watching us. And then they will learn. Hand washing. Simple hand washing. Basic rules of hygiene. All of
that we grew up with, that we lived with.
Yes.
So is it the urbanization that has driven everything away from the consciousness of, like you said,
there is no one reason. There are many reasons. People also make a choice. Our people are used more to making wrong choices. And we need to encourage them to revisit their choices. For instance, I was looking at a compendium of public health laws that Nigeria has. There is no reason, for instance, why we should not enforce those public health laws.
Already codified.
Yes, why we shouldn't educate the people on those public health laws. So there are many, many, many issues,